minute there.
Oh boy.
He cannot afford that in Blitz.
d6c5.
Lose your
Yeah, that's a must.
He does trade the pawns, and Black doesn't trade the queens as
Oh.
we thought he would. Black retreating
Knight
with his
d7?
knight there,
That's
avoiding
kind of
the
strange.
trade. And now I would expect maybe White just to shift his queen up, or maybe just recapture the
Bishop
pawn
c4.
that he sacrificed
Yeah,
earlier
why
on.
not?
So level pawns right now, but White's pieces, look how active they are, all pointing towards the center. Black's pieces all camped on their first two rows. It's not looking good for Nakamura right now. Just too passive.
Yeah, bishop c4.
Recaptures a pawn. I would expect to see Nakamura do the same. White now actually was a pawn up, was a pawn down 2 moves ago. Now he is 1 pawn up.
But Hikaru's position is a bit tangled up, David. I mean, looking at it, I mean, it's
Black's game is cramped.
Really cramped. I mean, bishop takes pawn, but
Queen c2.
White has such a lovely, harmonious position. All they need to do is simply centralize the rooks.
Yeah, maybe move the white queen, bring your white rooks to the center. It's going to take Black 5 or 6 moves to get even a semblance of activity.
Exactly, and I'm just looking at also not only the knights are disaster,
yeah, queen c2,
but the light square bishop is not getting out. So this opening has been really horrific for Hikaru here.
Yeah, he didn't know this opening well enough. Maybe he was expecting a different one. He was expecting a king pawn opening rather than this queen's gambit. But the queen's gambit, it's had a successful year and it's doing well for White in this game so far as well. A great opening, and yeah, a great opening from Magnus Carlsen. He does follow our advice. He brings the white queen to the side, getting ready to centralize those white rooks. Once those white rooks enter the action, all of White's pieces are in play. Yeah, look at those black knights. You mentioned it. You highlighted
black knights terrible.
Bishop next to the queen.
It's not getting out.
Oh
it's
boy.
not getting out. I mean,
That's
there's
the
so many.
Child in the queen's gambit.
Yeah, and so many things have gone wrong. I mean, look at the white knight, which is entrenched on that square. It cannot be kicked back. It's on an outpost. Every knight dreams of being on an outpost, and I mean, it's like the position will play itself. You don't even need to calculate anything. There's nothing fancy to be done here. Move your rooks to the center and ask Black the question: what are you going to do? How are you going to develop your pieces?
Yeah, that's the dream in chess, where you don't need to calculate. You can just kind of play by instinct, just improve your pieces, make it on general grounds. But it's also even more effective in blitz chess, where you can just make moves. And I expect Magnus just to bring his rook now. Okay, he does it. He pushes a pawn in the center first. Maybe also actually even stronger. He stops Black from gaining space in the middle of the board. That's actually quite an important point. Bringing the rook would have been good, but this is even stronger. Black has to push a pawn there.
H6.
Stop maybe White's knight jumping towards the right side of the board, jumping towards the king side, trying to checkmate.
And the bishop
Black
as well.
Yeah.
The black queen was looking like she was out of squares.
But Black's had to spend more time making pawn moves when his pieces are the real issue. So now it's time for Magnus to maybe bring his rooks to the side.
Bar is saying Magnus is winning this.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3.2.
It's just a dominating position. It's actually level material on the board. Everything's balanced, apart from the fact that White's pieces are more active than Black's.
Yeah.
That's the key.
Okay, so Hikaru now trying to activate his knight. It's found a square. There's some good news there.
e2, that's
but
good.
Okay, look at Magnus.
What's a move?
Ruthless. And now the whole idea with this bishop retreat is he wants to retreat the bishop 1 square all the way to the back line. And the bishop and the queen will align themselves, and the queen will threaten checkmate when she darts all the way up to kiss the black king.
Yeah, if we think about that,
You mean
light square
kill the
bishop for
black
White,
king.
he's going to drop back to what we call the B1 square, and then White's queen is going to give checkmate on H7. Look out for White's queen trying
Bishop
to jump
E1.
to that square later on. The black knight now trying to just confuse Magnus maybe by attacking the dark square bishop. Black
Bishop
knight now
E1.
attacking a bishop. He's actually hoping
Threatening
that Magnus
mate.
gets greedy and plays bishop takes knight, captures that knight in the center of the board, because that would free up Black's
5.
position. Trades will help Black.
Yeah.
That will just help him alleviate the pressure.
Takes
Black is
F6.
cramped, and when you're cramped, you want trades.
Exactly.
Basically, you need space for your pieces.
Yeah, you know, White's advantage is worth more than a pawn, so don't even dream about capturing that knight just because you get a little bit of material. Instead, do something else with the bishop. I would be tempted to actually drop the bishop back.
And threaten checkmate.
And threaten checkmate.
Yeah. Why not? White's other bishop is attacked, but you can ignore it. Why not continue the plan that you initiated? There we go. Magnus was threatening checkmate along the diagonal. Black had to block it. We see a trade of pawns.
H5, yeah, that looks
other
good.
bishop now entering the middle of the board. Black's position is in ruins.
It's just creaking, isn't it? So many holes. I mean, just look at the light squares
Look
around
at
the black king.
G6.
No pawn
So
cover
bad.
whatsoever. And it's not just that, you know, the white knights are primed to jump in. Nothing is safe for Hikaru.
Yeah, both short-term with those potential checkmating threats against the black king, but also
Takes
long-term,
F6.
black having an isolated pawn in the middle.
Takes F6.
Wow.
Oh my
Trades
gosh.
off one of the black knights.
Oh
I
my
did not expect that. I
gosh.
thought he could build up first. He trades off one of the black knights. Maybe there's a knockout blow. It feels like there's a win. Look at white's queen and bishop. They are lined up on the same diagonal. They're almost delivering checkmate.
Yeah.
Black's queen at the moment
And
is
H4?
parrying those threats, stopping those threats.
Oh, rook
Okay,
after E1.
Magnus, that
Okay.
is so cool, so
That's
calm
so good.
in a blitz game, in a tiebreak game. Just improves his last remaining piece. That rook was the only piece not joining the action. He improves it, eyeing up the black queen indirectly. Magnus
Oh my
shakes
gosh.
his head there. Maybe
He
thinks
blundered a
something
piece.
even
Queen
better.
takes
This is
C5?
still good, but he needs to be active
Really?
now because his advantage is no
Oh my
longer
gosh.
long-term.
There's a piece.
Whoa. Okay, I didn't expect that. Nakamura just left his bishop hanging. Wow.
What was he thinking?
He forgot to defend it.
What am I
Magnus
thinking?
is taking a free bishop.
I don't believe it.
It's game over.
He blundered a piece.
He just resigns.
Yeah, he's right.
Wow.
Magnus looks
Wow,
happy.
it was looking amazing.
Like, I don't know
He
what
knows
I'm
he got
doing.
got
Like,
lucky in the
really?
end there. Look at these two players right now. David, what's going through their heads?
Boy, he kind of made a gesture.
Oh, that was
Like,
incredible.
What on earth was I thinking?
Brain fart.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. I mean, but actually, when you look at the trend, his position, he made a big blunder in the opening, and then
Oh,
it just
man.
got worse and worse and worse. And Magnus finds some active solutions there, and he just kept extracting more and more. And absolutely, I think the pattern was saying that blunder will happen.
Look at Magnus smiling. He was like, whoa, what happened? And then like, okay, thank you, I'll take that.
The thing is, he was winning anyway, and he knows it, but he didn't expect it to be that easy, that straightforward, right at the end. But that's what happens when you put pressure, even on the greatest players in the world.